Mihai's second sortie was designed to calculate how his physiology changed under the stress of combat. My job was to compare his performance as a pilot now to when he was younger and understand how his skills evolved. To tell you the truth, I'm not sure I wanted to know the answers anymore. For a man his age, Mihai's body was unbelievably resilient, remarkably flexible. His reflexes were as sharp as they ever were. Still, after all those years of flying in the outer layers of the atmosphere, even someone as strong as Mihai wasn't immune to the effects of the strain. The human body is fragile. It was not meant to handle the excessive amounts of radiation that constantly bombarded the stratosphere. For Mihai's second sortie, we used a flight suit that was still untested. He seemed fine on takeoff, but by the time he landed back at the base, it was clearly a mess. He got caught in a surprise dogfight with an especially stubborn enemy. It took a while for Mihai to bring him down.
Suspend mission.
The suit was ineffective. According to the data, it wouldn't let him fly to his full potential. A new flight suit was made to my exact specifications. When it finally arrived, Mihai's granddaughters glared at me with their disapproval. They blamed me for the pain their grandfather had to keep enduring. But Mihai remained stoic. He wasn't the type of man who cared about anything that happened here on the ground. I wasn't worried about it. I was confident the new suit would protect him thoroughly so that he could maneuver his plane any way he wanted. The moment he took off in his new flight suit, I realized what I had failed to before. Right after takeoff, as the wheels retracted, the plane suddenly arced up. It accelerated so quickly. I had never seen a plane move like that before. Mihai hit the high G's multiple times before disappearing into the blue. The support team couldn't even keep up. And then I knew. I understood why he never seemed to care about restoring his stolen country back to its former glory, and why he didn't seem to care about anything that happened here on the ground. Of course, Mihai's kingdom was the sky.
The operation to capture Erusia's capital, Farbanti, is beginning. This is the culmination of our work. We need to capture the Erusian forces' general headquarters in the south of Farbanti and end this war. The plan is for ground troops to attack Farbanti from both the east and north, and a task fleet will attack from the southwest. We will secure air superiority over the capital, while providing air support for our allies on the ground and in the water as required. By all accounts, we expect this to be an intense, full-scale battle across land, sea, and air. Should you need to replenish your ammunition or make necessary repairs to your craft, a return line has been set up in the north. During this operation, we will also be tasked with having to destroy the communications satellites that Erusia hacked. If we take down the information communication system that we believe they have control over, it should plunge Erusia into chaos. Once the capital falls, the Erusian military will be isolated and thrown into chaos, making it easier for us to end the war. However, that can't happen until after the capital falls, so you guys are the stars of this battle. Erusia will fight like a tiger, but we cannot lose. We must seize the capital and end this war.
Fighter Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
Our troops have engaged at Farbanti Reconstruction Park, Silver Bridge, and the submerged area. We need you to help our boys in those 3 locations. This'll end the war. It's time. Commence the operation. Our friends are waiting.
Lately, as your company commander, I felt some of you young bucks coming after my championship belt. You're really putting the pressure on me. So I'm gonna go out there and run up the score, grab it. Just to show you guys how it's done. I trust I can count on all of you to keep up. Let's get out there, take care of business, come back in one piece.
Strider 1, missile away. Strider 1, return line is to the north. Head that way if you need to refuel. Good luck, everyone.
Strider 1, break! Break! Count is back in the saddle as Cyclops 2. It's good to be flying with you again, partner.
Cute. No, it's real funny. Cyclops 3, Fox 2.
Escaping rock, breaking away.
Locked on.
Hostile has the lock, Strider 1.
Our ground forces are now moving to capture Farbanti Reconstruction Park. They're already engaged with the enemy. It seems the enemy was fast to detect them. They could use some air support.
Fox 2. On his back. I got a bandit on lock. Fox 2. Fox 2. Shoot them all down.
Strider 1, missile
Our
away.
air support has stopped the enemy. Advance on the hospital.
Bandit is dead.
Bandit is fired.
Bandit on me!
Strider 1, target acquired.
Half the enemy's already down. That LRSSG is really something.
Missile hit.
Roger. The mark will be secured. Negotiate shoot shot clear the way.
I have a feeling.
Enemy backup inbound. Forces are heading for 2 separate combat zones. We need to split our forces in 2 and meet both threats at once.
Trigger, head for either area. Cyclops will take care of the other.
Roger.
HQ, we're falling back. We don't stand a chance against their air support. Hold your ground. Attack missed. What are you waiting for? Fill up for a leg. They're after you, Strider 1.
Missile launched.
We're screwed. Abandoning aircraft. On my target's back. Time to punch through. This is Mate 1 to Mate Squadron. Buy us some time. We've got friendlies coming in.
Missile.
Strider 1.
Missile.
Target eliminated.
Hold them. Don't let them through.
Locked on. Go down.
Strike 2. Bandit acquired. Firing.
Missile.
Missile fired. Evading.
Missile.
I don't like to look at things. They're relentless. Enemy has a lockout.
Target is hit. Strider 1, target acquired.
Not bad at all, Trigger.
If you let them through, we're as good as dead.
Rifle.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Target destroyed. Maintain course to return for resupply.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Make your landing check. Too fast. Lower airspeed. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Strider 1, this is Control Tower. The runway is clear. We've got flies buzzing around our heads. Don't take your eyes off them. Okay, Trigger. Silver Bridge is all yours. We'll deal with the other threat.
Let's go. Lucian.
Wilco. Breaking up this.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Say goodbye.
Missile.
Enemy is fled. Use your familiarity to take back the enemy. The harder the battle, the less likely it goes according to plan.
Missile. Missile.
Fight, breaking away.
Missile. Missile.
Elemental 2, Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
On my target's tail.
Missile.
Check that bandit behind you.
Missile.
Target acquired.
Okay, lock acquired. Firing. Elemental 2, enemy on the lock.
Missile.
Enemy vessel, fire! Enemy is locked on. Fighting.
Missile.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Taking evasive action. Say about them. They'll crash on their own. Escaping rock. Breaking away. Locked on bandit.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile.
Watch out.
Missile.
Enemy behind you.
Missile. Missile.
In position behind bandit.
crews hiding in the ruins. Take them out before they can approach the fleet.
Caution, enemy has a lock.
Enemy has fled.
Missile.
That's in swing.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Break! Break!
Missile.
Say goodbye.
Target in gun range.
Missile! Missile!
Missile.
I've got it.
Missile.
I got some bandage.
Watch out! Enemy behind you! Enemy on me! Take it away!
5 minutes remaining. Missile away.
Missile.
That's lock. I'm on my target.
Strider 1, target acquired.
The enemy is worn out. I'm Alpha Ostrich. Take care of Niner Sierra for us. Roger. We'll provide supporting fire along with Stork. Our target is Niner Sierra. Prepare the first volley. Ready! Fire!
Enemy is locked on. Break away. Fox 2, Fox 2. I'm trying to break. We need more air support. We can't hold the bridge much longer without it.
We've spotted enemy backup. Check your radars.
Copy. Trigger. It's about time we finished up here and helped other allies in trouble.
You don't need to try and target every enemy. Just keep your focus. Take one down, then move on to the next.
Eyeball, give us a report. You overdid it. Thanks for the fire support. Roger.
Fatigue is starting to set in. Maintain your composure. We're almost through this. Call reinforcements. Damn it. Should have known it sooner. It's no use. We have to retreat.
Strider 1, APC destroyed. Strider 1, lock on target.
Missile.
Target eliminated.
Missile.
3 minutes remaining.
Missile.
Your air support considerably weakened organized resistance from the Erusian army. Operation nearly complete. Just need to see it through.
Understood. Understood.
All right.
Understood. Understood. Understood.
Vehicle eliminated. Missile away.
Target acquired.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
They have a lock on me. Fox 2. Fox 2. Taking bandit.
Missile.
The enemy has escaped.
Missile. Missile.
Special delivery.
Missile.
Target eliminated.
Missile.
Fox 2.
2
Missile.
minutes remaining.
Missile.
Careful. Enemy on your tail.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy has a lock on you, Strider 1. Locked on.
Missile. Missile.
Missile inbound. Evade. This is Skull 3. Locked on bandit. Taking bandit. Strider 3, warning. Missile inbound.
Strider 1, locked on target.
They have a lock on me. Check that bandit behind you.
1 minute remaining. Evade!
Bentley lost. They evade. Continuing attack.
Target is hit.
I've been spiked.
All aircraft, listen carefully. This is Lancaster. We have the upper hand. The enemy headquarters is almost ours. Operation to eliminate all enemy satellites also underway. All going according to plan. The end of the war is in sight. Think of something you'd like to eat, guys? Because I'm buying.
Roger that.
Man, don't jinx us.
You're right. New bogies. No, 5 Su-30s inbound.
It's Mr. Rex.
What's going on here? I don't believe it. We've just lost ship 3 and 4. We're taking heavy damage. It's like this monster is toying with us out there. We've got to do something.
LRSSG, we have an emergency order from Mission Command. Bring down Mr. X. I know it's a tall order, but HQ wouldn't ask if they didn't have faith in you.
There they are. It's the Snowbirds. The 2 leaders are at a different level. But don't underestimate the rest of them either. This should prove to be fun. What do you mean?
Missile.
It's just like you say. The enemy has experienced fighters in their midst.
Missile.
Shaking Bandit.
Damn. Those flashes fly like champions.
Missile. Missile.
Fox 2.
Good ship is sunk. Single fighter coming back around.
Don't let Mr. X run wild. Friendlies are suffering heavy damage.
Locked on. I have a lock. I'm hit! Stay low. We've still got a monster to slay.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy has a lock on me.
What's this guy eating to fly like that?
Watch your remaining missiles.
They evaded it.
Strider 1, missile away.
I've got a sitting duck here.
Seymour, your plane is headed. Eject. Forgive me. Good luck.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile.
Mr. X is eating through the Osean forces.
No, 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 no. Who are these guys?
Shaking Bandit.
Target is in machine gun range.
Missile! Missile!
Missile.
Fox 2!
Cyclops 2, evade that missile!
Wow, I'm sure he's human. Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Locked on.
Scratch the last escort.
We need to be extra careful if we want to split up the 2 leaders. Eject, or you can still talk. Locked on. Taking evasive action. Shaking Bandit.
Cyclops 3, Fox 2.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Careful, it's hard to maintain a lock in the clouds.
Missile.
Break! Break!
Missile.
Are you okay? Status report.
This is Cyclops 3. I've been hit. I gotta eject.
Fox 2.
Cyclops 3 is bailed out safely. Don't worry, he's gonna make it.
Zero. Ammunition zero.
Listen, Trigger, real talk. If we keep this up, someone's not going home. I'll act as a lure. Meanwhile, you shoot down Mr. Rex.
Ammunition zero.
What?
All right, he grabbed the bait. Time to take him for a ride.
Target is hit.
Nice, fine. Give him one more. Man, this is one stubborn bastard. He's on my tail, but he won't fire. Waiting for the perfect shot, eh? Sorry, stranger. My boys won't let you have it.
Ammunition 0.
Shaking bandit. You're quite the entertainer, but the show's over with this next shot. Wasn't a bad pilot. Wiseman! Missile closing! I'll keep him on me. Just a bit longer.
Shit. Cyclops 1 is down.
Cyclops Wiseman down. Eject already, Wiseman! I'm sorry, Count. This plane exploded. Wiseman! Stay strong. We're not done here. Cyclops 2, you've got the lead. Wiseman! Shit! Negative, Cyclops 2. You're the lead. I can't do it. Trigger should take command. The duty is yours. That's impossible. Do it. Damn it! Cyclops 4, form an element. We need our top gun if we're gonna take out that bastard.
We'll go, Count.
Now I see why he's the king of the skies. Trigger's our only hope.
Missile evaded.
You're holding your own out there. Taking fire.
Ammunition 0.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you. Good lord. All we can do is rely on our best pilot now.
Shit! This guy's too tough.
I don't think I can take him on.
Target acquired.
Damn, I can't seem to find an opening.
You're out of missiles. Target was not struck.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile.
Damn, I want to go to Trigger's aid, but I can't keep up.
Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile. Missile.
Evaded. Locked on.
These guys are way out of my league. I can't even get in close to them.
Shaking bandit. Evaded.
Missile hit.
Damn.
Now go finish the job.
Get Mr. X, Trigger. Shoot it down, Trigger. You can do it. In fact, you're the only one who can. My radar suddenly turned off. What is it? Respond. My data won't update.
My HUD is
Damn
glitching
it.
out.
What was that?
I've lost radar contact. What's up?
Look at the sky. Towards the sun.
What is that?
A star? No. Maybe an explosion?
This is Soul Squadron. Head home. It's not safe to stick around here if we lose our base.
Listen up. We've just lost our real-time connection with Mission Command. It's not just Mission Command. I'm not getting any response from outside our LOS. Farbanti's now under Osean control. The operation was a success. We didn't get the orders that should have come after the operational success. We'll guide you to the scheduled airport. All aircraft, leave this airspace immediately.
Negative. They've got a debt to pay.
Count, we all feel the same way.
Shit!
So Wiseman died for nothing.
This is a peacekeeping force forward base near Erusian territory. Other Allied aircraft have probably been forced to make emergency landings at other airfields. We don't know much. The mission to capture the capital is nearly complete, but we unfortunately have no intel. The enemy communication satellites are down, and we have confirmed the deaths of several Erusian leaders. But our enemy was smart. They had a similar plan. Our own communication systems were destroyed at approximately the same time. We have no idea when or if they'll come back online. Stand by for further details.
As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusia deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them, so Erusia decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Erusia couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone. All that remained was chaos and confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Erusia and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osea and Erusia was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them. I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.
Erusia's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Erusia has been affected, and we don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusia's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned, and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusian army.
With the capital under our control, Erusia's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay, having joined up with support dispatched from the Osean army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting.
I would like the new Strider Squadron to provide escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense.
With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Erusia will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Erusia's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there.
Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
To the unidentified Osean craft, this is Captain Carl of the Osean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Osean Long-Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right. Longcaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
War is something I'll never get used to, but tonight has been a total shock. The city under martial law. Gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
sandwich.
This is a message to all of you fighting out there. Ask yourselves, what is best for our country?
Strider 1 destroyed target. Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you.
Understood. ID'd as Osean forces. This is AWACS from the LRSSG.
Our info has been updated.
Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route.
You guys are hoping to trial the war, least our country further into ruin.
It's Erusian.
They aren't responding aggressively.
General, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us. The negotiations were a success, Lancaster. They've opened up a path for us. The more the merrier.
Locked on bandit.
Strider 1, target acquired.
We can't see the tops of the roofs from down here. Be on the lookout for enemy ambushes.
Which faction is the head of our organization? We need to know at once.
We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway at the next ramp.
All right.
Why don't people realize this?
There's a strict curfew, but people gather at bars and other places to learn what's going on.
You were the ones on the radio. We don't know our location. Give us orders.
We have no orders, but we do have ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Roger that. We'll look for our way home.
We're not ruined for ID. We're going to their liberty. That's what you leave the country.
There's an unknown on our route. We can't proceed.
Missile.
Wait. General managed to convince them.
Listen, those that protect General Labarge are the real patriots. Onward!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
There's a vehicle up ahead. Think it's gonna ask us to pay a toll? Get closer and find out if it's an enemy vehicle. We'll go. Let's go. Archive all the footage that we've shot. When the communication networks come back online.
Missile.
Pursuing enemy. We need to remind everyone that there's no such thing as a clean war.
Signs of clean warfare at the beginning of this war are now gone. There's a vehicle blocking the road. No response to hails. It's the radicals. Hushin! Watch the bandit on your tail!
Missile. Missile.
It's no good. There's still a car on the road. Just to be safe, we better avoid the highway and head for the warehouse district. Lancaster, we're taking a detour. Don't lose us.
Strider 1, General's route has changed. Keep your eyes on his vehicle. Don't let him out of your sight.
Here comes a traitor, Lapard. This is a wide net they've cast. They really don't want the war to end, do they? Lapard's in that vehicle!
We've been set up in all the right places.
Nice work, Leo. That's a confirmed kill. You are a true patriot.
We have some enemies coming up behind us. They're gaining on us.
Confirmed destroyed.
We changed our route, but the enemy's still on us.
Strider 1, locked on target.
Well done, bandit. Attacking.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
It is not machines that make the decisions in war. It's people. Understand that.
That plane's starting to ice up.
Fire! Cease fire! We're on your side, you idiot!
Captain Carl, do you have the means to record this conversation? I wish to explain to you the situation inside Erusia. I'm sure the boys listening upstairs will record it. The open declaration of war, expanding the front lines, all the works of young Erusian officers. They were referred to as the radicals, but there was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they borrowed from the Belkans. They actually went to war. The performance of the attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military on their side. They even manipulated the princess. The Belkan technology advanced UAV research within the Erusian Flight Test Center by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former ace pilot to create drone AI, but to us it's no different than magic or alchemy. Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings. Those of you listening in, am I wrong? We're heading towards Grunder Park. The rendezvous point is the helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there.
Fighting with drones is what got us into this mess.
There are rumors of a military group calling itself the Free Erusians. An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
No response. We got a pad freely.
Target destroyed.
Security's confirmed.
Star warning.
Strider 1, missile away.
What's wrong with drones? Whether you're a patriot or not, you're just too stubborn to change with the times.
Experimental squadron. Did you forget?
Open fire on that vehicle.
The VIP is taking fire. His vehicle stopped.
My engine reading. Where did they come from? I'm surrounded by nothing but friendly. No, the attack was an unintentional mistake.
Missile. Missile.
The fire's locked on bandit. Firing.
Careful, it's hard to maintain a lock in the clouds.
Target destroyed by Strider 1.
Target acquired. I'm on its back.
Missile inbound! Evade! I've been spiked. Try to help us before we get shot. It's not like this is a tank or anything.
Missile.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 1999 Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah. Don't they know nowhere is safe? Even at a time of war, it was a mistake to create something like the field.
So? Ocean forces at landfill number 7. This power structure within the Erusian military.
Generally speaking with the command.
It's all gone to hell. Radio chatters about civil war. Radio? You have one in your cockpit? Yeah, ever since my previous squadron. I've got it taped, nice and secure.
We're about to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
That was something.
Somebody take out those allied planes behind us.
We have no choice. Fire!
An armored vehicle's behind us. It's a vehicle used by the Erusian forces. Take it out!
Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for it.
We're taking fire! Take care of them!
Those guys shooting up there, aren't they both Oceans?
How are we supposed to tell the difference? There are enemies everywhere. We're taking fire. We can't hold off. I didn't think we were gonna make it, but you saved us. Thanks. General, we still have drones at our disposal. Watching the picture from behind atmosphere.
Missile. Missile.
We've almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
Understood. System failures caused friendly fire incidents among Ocean forces.
There are even rumors of penal units turning on their former allies.
Missile. Missile.
With the main conflict concluded, regional forces in the center, south, and east struggle over stabilization of the nation. Target destroyed. The Erusian government has defined these groups, those trying to independently make peace with Russia, as rebels. Vehicle eliminated.
Goddamn civil war. This is how a country falls into ruin after losing.
We're coming up on a tunnel. We'll need to split up until we reach the exit. There's more to Belkin technology than just UAVs. IFF designations for levels an astonishing feat. They used it to make drones that resemble Lucian fighters. And then to assassinate Harling and put the blame on enemy fighters. But in the end, Belkin technology brought chaos to the world.
I can't believe Urusi is responsible for Harling's assassination.
You talking politics? That's new.
A story like that, right, Trigger?
Unknown aircraft approaching.
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the General's day.
General's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
You're almost blind in there. Stay sharp. Prepare to fire on a moment's notice. Target eliminated.
Pull up.
We were nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for better timing.
Nice. Glad to see the Uchians attacking the radicals.
Missile.
Maybe we should join up with them. It means getting rid of those assholes faster.
Missile.
Regionalism is part of the infighting within these groups.
Missile.
Our squadron serves General Labarge, and we're acting based on our patriotic duty.
How'd you last long, Casper? We've reached and we're here to help.
We've reached the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Welcome.
Officers from countries annexed by Erusia have taken multiple groups and declared independence.
Glad we waited. Don't worry, we won't let anybody through after you.
Almost at the rendezvous, in the rear to the others.
Understood. The radicals truly believe Western drone productions will make up for our losses. They shouldn't take responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservatives like myself are needed to regain control. If all goes well, we should be able to sign a truce with Osea quickly.
We've reached the rendezvous point. There's the chopper, too.
Who do we turn to in this darkest hour? We need a beacon of light to show us the way. This is the Erusian News Network.
Okay, let's go. We're getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. This should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck. Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Trigger, ceasefire.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa, whoa. There's a girl on board? He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No, unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft my grandfather told me about. The one with the scratches.
There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait, unknown's attacking the girl's plane.
Alma, hold on tight.
Lancaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
It could be Osean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit.
That's all we can do.
ID complete. They're Erusian fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp.
Uh-huh.
Right, I'm shooting him down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco.
Wilco.
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Careful, those guys are good. Fire didn't see very many from the Russian big shots too. I managed to catch a glimpse of 3 strikes.
Enemy on your back. Don't miss.
Aim carefully.
See a fighter. Just how long do you plan on getting in my way?
9. No good. Shit.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Missile.
Bandit destroyed. Well done.
Missile. Missile.
They're in my way.
Target is in machine gun range.
Nice kill.
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
The escort fighter is... drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them.
Erusian aircraft, this is AWACS Lancaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, Osean craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition.
What?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
Unfortunately, yes.
We did what we could. Weapons free. You are cleared to attack the escort.
Welcome. Understood.
Wilco.
Can't afford the MQ-99's launch. Our commands are overridden. They must be accessed here remotely. Which unit is behind this?
In gun range.
Hey, it's not our fault they won't listen to reason. Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses.
To build something else entirely.
Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Son of a bitch.
Missile.
Head this way.
Missile.
No. The escort must have used its remote activation rights to gain more allies. Clever.
Missile.
Enemy on your back.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you. Target acquired. 5 bandits remaining.
Damn it. They don't have the drive they need.
The counter server is fully functional. They're incredible.
It's not enough to be fully functional. There has to be a time when it should not function. But when?
What do you mean?
They are after the data, aren't they?
4 bandits left. 3 bandits to go. Show them what you got.
Nickel.
1 bandit to go.
Nickel.
Strider 1, Fox 3.
Strider 1, that's what I like to see. Another story to tell my boy.
Understood. All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. General's helicopters flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
All hostiles, huh?
General, the Ocean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Ocean aircraft.
Ocean's army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders.
The VIP.
It should be a piece of cake.
Are you sent by the General's staff? No, we'd like one of this. Central! I can't!
There are 3 scratches.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.
Lancaster, are all of these really unknowns? It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oceans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
War is something I'll never get used to, but tonight has been a total shock. The city under martial law. Gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich.
In order to respond to the attack on the base, Cyclops has scrambled after being on standby. We'll head up too, once our planes are ready. Oh, and Labarth is dead. What did you say? Apparently, he was shot down by another Ocean aircraft after he left the area of operations. I mean, I know it was chaos, but still. At any rate, the sealed order operation has come to a close. We have no idea about a plan for going forward.
All we can do for now is watch our own backs.
What's up with the commander?
He's staying in his room. He's still alive, since we can hear him crying.
The island we went to was supposed to have been secured by the ground forces. They hadn't gotten a handle on things by the time we got there, so now we were stuck in the middle of a half-assed campaign. My job was to get the planes ready for combat, making repairs and handing them over to our troop of cons. Thing is, the enemy still had the hangars. The comms were still down, so none of us knew what the hell was going on. The last transmission I heard before everything went to shit was that some prisoners from an Ocean military penal unit rioted and managed to escape. They stole some jets and now they were flying around, taking out their former allies left and right. I wonder if any units like ours were out here, creeping around. Hearing the Osean jets firing at each other overhead chipped away at morale. Since the radio was out, it was quiet. I liked it better that way. All I heard was the gunfire. Here we were, walking around carrying rifles. We were pilots, damn it. Friendly fire will probably kill us. You know things are desperate when the guards that used to lock us into solitary are now telling us it's better we all stick together. I guess they think our odds of surviving this war are better that way. After walking for miles across the battlefield, we came across the wreckage of a plane. Passenger, not military. I knew that rose. It was an Erusian liaison plane. The guards' dogs smelled something and took off. They led us to a cliff. And the bodies.
Today, I lost everything. When Osea attacked our capital, my father, a man who was never really suited to being the king, was killed. I was to be flown out of the war zone to safety, but the plane was shot down by rebels. The entire crew was killed in the crash. Soldiers appeared and one shot at me. My dog went after him and shot him to pieces. He was my best friend. After all those speeches I gave about working together for peace, I thought everyone felt the same as I did. I'm sure the soldier who shot at me knew I was the Princess of Erusia. He was Erusian too. More soldiers have come. Now, there is no one left to protect me. I am so numb, I cannot move. I watch as one of their dogs approaches. It sniffs mournfully at my dead friend. I wonder if it grieves for him as much as I do. I can barely think. I feel weaker by the minute. I don't know who these soldiers are with, but I managed to take a sip of the water they gave me.
How long have you been here?
Somehow, I muster the courage to answer the woman's question. I tell her I've been there 3 days. They gather around me with grim looks on their faces. What would they do if they knew I was the Erusian princess? After searching the cockpit of the plane, the woman who spoke to me before came back to me.
This is an air-to-ground tactical radio. It still works!
I noticed she walked with a limp. She knelt down next to me and asked her companions to give me some food. And then, very softly, she said,
"You see, I used to listen to your broadcasts, Your Royal Highness."
Just what did you see here?
Okay, enough talk. Your opinions have all been taken into consideration. Beyond the seizure of Farbanti, which is important, and supporting the Erusian officer, at this point, I just don't know what our strategy is, or what our mission will be. Radio communication is still patchy for both the military and civilians, so we're getting zip from Mission Command about our orders. Still, with countless Erusian forces in the area, it's too dangerous for us to stay around here waiting for a miracle. Now, regarding Count's suggestion to think about self-defense, I think we should make a break for Tyler Island. It was a large Osean base before the start of the war. Count says his previous squadron took part in an operation to seize control of the island. It has the only base that will get us to the space elevator without refueling.
It's also a transport facility for supply ships that provide drones and ammo for arsenal birds. For the Osean forces that are looking to reclaim the space elevator, those are two great reasons in its favor. If everything went according to plan, the base may already be in Allied hands when we get there. Though based on what Count told me about the island operation, it won't be easy to seize control.
If the ground troops have managed to open the bridgehead, the transport route to Osea for supply ships should be available.
So much at stake, I can't imagine Erusia just giving it up without a fight. Things could really have gone bad.
Even if there are enemies left, they should be pretty easy to suppress.
I just want to go home, man.
Me too.
With that look on your face, Trigger, I know exactly what you want.
If Trigger's ready to kick ass, then so am I.
Damn straight. We're with you, Trigger.
It's decided then. Let's get all the aircraft and haul ass to Tyler Island. Although we can avoid the Arsenal Bird's anti-air network, there's still remnants from the Erusian forces. I want to get to the island without getting into any unnecessary combat. Pick a fast craft and fix it how you want. Pack for a long trip, but remember, if you drag your ass, you'll get left behind.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
This is Tango 2-3, pursued by multiple tanks and APCs. They'll all go down if we don't pull back the landing craft. It's what? Abandoned Tango 2-3?
Something's not right.
Tango 2-3, we don't have the firepower to assist you. You're on your own. Please, we need help!
Wagtail is on the Osean landing ship. What's going on? What did you say?
Multiple bogies inbound. Damn it. Prepare for anti-air combat.
This is the AWACS Longcaster. The aircrafts in your area belong to the LRSSG.
Allied aircraft. A retreating vehicle is taking fire. Requesting assistance.
Roger. ID complete.
We're under attack!
Strider 1, missile launched. gun range. Located us on Tyler Island.
Couldn't be worse. Our forces are scattered and on the run.
They're on the run?
We were waiting for retreating units here to carry them out to safety.
Just missed us off our starboard side.
Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall warning.
Our air support is here.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Do me a favor, Lancaster. Many of our allies are cut off. We need support and an escape route.
Understood. We'll do what we can. Let's help retreating OC forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusians are even starting to fight amongst themselves.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
Calling friendly bird. Take out the hostiles in our area. Get us out of this hellhole. We need help while we're still up and running. There's more over here. The bodies are getting destroyed. I don't think they were part of the fight. Look at that. They're all lined up. No, they are not combatants. Some of them aren't even wearing shields. I can guess what happened here. I really don't want to. It's a flagrant war crime. Take photos of evidence. Artillery fire from a number on my hearing. Three strikes, count to three, and the enemy's gone.
Our last vehicle has been destroyed. Let's get out of here.
Let's get moving. Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point. I don't want to see anyone, hostile or friendly.
It's no use. We're to the right. Fire at that supply ship. It's the radicals that shot us in the back. I'll make them pay for this.
I should have got the photograph. We'll head back in. Give us another 30 minutes. The men say they want to remove the children of proper burial.
Target destroyed.
We did it. We're moving out. Leave the dead behind. We'll come back to this island one day and send them off properly.
Target locked. Erusian. Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here?
It's all crazy people.
Don't pursue too deep. We just need to buy some time. Hold them at bay until Operation Feeding Time. Pull them away from the mass driver. We are in the middle of a mission to take back the mass driver. The supply ship is a munitions depot. It's highly combustible.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Our guys just got the enemy air support. What do we do now? Send in the tank!
Allied retreat looks good.
Strider 3 launching missile.
Bring the anti-tank missile. Hit that heavy armor at the front line.
Missile.
Don't stop!
Missile. Missile.
Catch him, pal.
Missile. Missile.
I count 12 dead bodies here. They seem to be upper middle class. Spaceport's nearby, so they could be researchers and their families. Most likely, they were involved in Delta. We can't afford to take any more damage. Get out there and do something!
Missile.
Get in the landing craft!
Missile.
Many thanks, Lancaster. We didn't have to leave our boys to die.
Understood.
Out here.
We're down to less than half our vehicles. This is looking good. We need help. Bring all the injured.
The rebels are here. Let the first one go by and detonate on the second.
Ambush, stay calm. Reform the ranks. It's fine if we take a little damage. We need to finish this fight now. Can you hear us? We're taking fire from multiple enemy tanks.
Missile. Missile.
arsenal turret left. If we can fill it full of bombs, then Erusea will have a fighting chance. Use cannon to track the supply ship. Don't fight with your back to the supply ship. If it's hit, we're done for.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Wait, multiple bogeys from the east.
Their timing tells me they're not here to bring good news.
Missile.
We need to ID the bogeys. Take them down if they're hostile.
Understood.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Bogies inbound. Escort fighters, we're counting on you. Should we fire? Even if we're not fired upon? Of course. Chase out the bogies! There's no way they're ours! Almost there. Commence operation no return. These are unguided. Stay on course.
Strider Squadron, you're near an armada of bogeys. Identify them.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Visual.
Like an eagle. Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers. They'll flatten our allies.
Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions. Maybe they know they can't. We're gonna drop them all.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Enemy on your back.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Grenade pocketed.
Missile.
Strider 1, target elimination.
Control, this is Flight Leader. All systems ready. Never goes to launch. Launch control. The enemy's close in. Confirm launch readiness. Perfect. This is our last chance for Operation Feeding Time. Launch control. Roger that.
The bombers are nearing the island. We're running out of time.
Missile. Missile.
Target hit.
Missile. Missile.
We're outnumbered and we'll be surrounded.
Missile.
Only half the bombers remain. We can't let even one get away.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Enemy on your back.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
This is Graham 7. Attack failed.
Target acquired. Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Missile.
Careful, the guards are coming.
Missile launched.
Strider 2, Bucks 2.
All enemy bombers have been destroyed.
We did it.
Continue with your mission.
Try to save your ammo. Lure them in and then fire at once. Our tank commander's down! Taking fire! We're pinned down!
Fox 3. Missile evaded.
We're outnumbered, taking heavy losses. We can't even run. The enemy will shoot us in the back.
Strider 1, we've identified the unknown targets.
Push him back. Fire! Fire at will! We need more ammo!
It's the Osean military.
Don't they know they're on the same side?
We'll be firing at each other!
This is AWACS Longcaster. We're uploading the latest ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Hold your fire! Confirmed. The info is from an allied AWACS. Hold your fire! Roger. But what are we supposed to believe? Who should we follow?
You guys got out alive. You have time to figure it out.
This whole operation is crazy. Stop whining.
All aircraft, search every nook of the island. We're not leaving anyone behind. Missile away.
Strider 1, splashed 1.
Fox 3.
Caution. Pull up.
It's Echo 13. Tank flash with the line of fuse and low on ammo.
Vehicle confirmed
Use your legs and crawl. You can surrender when you lose your hands.
Caution.
Target acquired.
Pull up.
Nice. Target eliminated.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Strider 1 is hit!
Missile. 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 Caution. Pull up. Missile. 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 Missile.
Strider 1, APC destroyed.
Missile.
I hope the rebels and Rosine Army end up wiping each other out.
Our only allies are the Rosine Army forces. Don't mistake them.
Missile away.
Missile.
Confirming Strider 1 destroyed target.
Missile. 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 Missile.
I'm on its back.
Missile. Caution. Missile. Missile.
Pick up the speed with your search. The faster you find them, the more people we can save.
Missile. Stall warning. Stall warning.
Hey you, dumbass with the scratches on his tail.
Missile.
You hear me?
Missile.
I need you to help some people. There's a group of refugees surrounded by Erusian tanks right here. To say, their future's not looking too bright.
This is a secure military line. Who is this?
Me? You can call me the Scrap Queen.
Lancaster, she's an ally. Trigger and I'd know that voice anywhere.
That voice. So you're still breathing, Sir Count.
Here, let me have a word.
Ammunition here.
Hey, it's been a while. I had a feeling the two of you were still alive. Remember, stick with Trigger and you'll make it.
We have a bit of intel for you. We'll share it if you can help these refugees. Count me in.
That's right.
Echo 13, all hostiles are down.
Understood. This is our last chance. We'll see how far we can go. Hey, but will we make it in time?
A landing ship is waiting for you.
Right, we leave the wounded. This will guarantee us a one-way ticket to hell. Pretty sure we're there already.
We've destroyed all of the targets. All bogies should be ID'd now. Mission complete. Okay, Scrap Queen. Send us the target coordinates.
I was thinking about how I'd do that.
Don't you have a laser target indicator?
Why would she...
Use smoke canister. And who's taking us to the enemy's doorstep? Not me. Wait, you moron! Wait! What are you doing, dumbass? Here! Attack right here!
Lancaster, we've confirmed the location of the flare.
That's them. All aircraft, we just updated your threat matrix via data link. Take out those targets.
Don't miss. We don't want to hit the pretty ladies down there.
Missile.
Hurry!
Missile.
Strider 1, missile launched. In gun range.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Confirming Strider 1 destroyed target.
Everyone knows it. No other
aircraft. We just updated your threat matrix via data link. Take out those targets.
Don't miss. We don't want to hit the pretty ladies down there.
Missile.
Hurry!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Missile.
Good job! The enemy tanks are silver. I don't think I could even do anything with that time around.
Why do they sing that song? Everyone knows it. No other reason.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
That takes care of them. No civilian casualties. Nice going. Do you hear the singing?
Beginning terminal countdown. Pressure stable. Cooling system is on.
Lancaster, a promise is a promise. Here's the intel. I heard it from an Erusian soldier that defected. Supply ships will be launched soon.
Yeah, that is valuable information.
That doesn't sound good.
But can it be trusted?
Not sure. Heard it from a man who said he wanted to atone for his sins. Up to you to trust him or not.
Understood. Good luck.
Release from safety. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch. 1, 2, 3. Mass driver is accelerating.
The supply ships have been launched from the mass driver. If the supply ships make it to the Arsenal bird, they'll be able to resupply it. They may be loaded with new weaponry that we don't even know about. We have no choice but to take down the supply ships before they can get within the Arsenal bird's air defense network. You've got to hurry or you're not going to make it. 3 minutes to the enemy's air defense network.
Missile.
All aircraft, remain on high alert. We got bandits incoming on radar. You're gonna have to forget about them for now. Focus on destroying that supply ship first.
We're sitting ducks like this.
If we let the supply ship get too far away, we'll never be able to catch it.
The supply ship's in the clouds. We can't find it.
Do they really think they can continue to dodge?
Missile away.
So they're trying to beat that giant monster. Did you see that explosion? Looks like that's one of them down.
Remember, there are 2 supply ships out there. Hurry up and shoot the other one down. We've recalculated the remaining time. Hope you're all enjoying the pretty fireworks. If this thing had any windows, we could have seen it for ourselves. Nice work, team.
We're gonna find ourselves a boat and leave this island. We'll be taking the refugees, along with any deserters from the Erusian military.
Who's the girl that ran at the tanks with the smoke canister? A few more crazies like her, and life down there may have been a tad bit easier.
What do you think would have happened to those refugees if you hadn't intervened? The princess saw what happened. They were little kids.
That's why I like the sky. You don't have to see those types of things.
Does this mean we're that much closer to ending the war?
No, we just basically prevented it from going on forever.
Count's right. We have no choice but to return to our original base. Our base that is nearly out of food and fuel. We need to do something.
Good. Take a seat. Everyone's here. All right. Good work in sinking the supply ships. Not to mention saving the refugees. However, we're in no position to start celebrating. Even the commander here is starting to fray from the stress. Can't say I blame him. Now, Tyler Island is in a state of complete anarchy. This base isn't safe either. faces you see around you are the only friends we've got. Take a good look.
We found a boat, then sailed away from the island. We had to. We didn't belong there. The new guy's name was George. I noticed when the anarchist said his name, he said it with a thick Belkan accent. How did you know that he was from Belka?
Well, both my parents were from Belka, so...
You never told me that. They say that Belkans are known for their conspiracies.
That's just a stereotype. Now, I simply stated my honest opinion and was thrown in jail for it.
The princess sat there looking miserable. That was a dumbass stunt she pulled back there, but it got us on this boat. Take a look at that. This ship is heading for a single rope that's hanging down from the sky. Do you know how far the end of that rope reaches?
Outer space.
No. It is a direct connection to the very potential of mankind itself. Or at least it was until war erupted.
It's my strong belief that the rope might be connected to a very distant, faraway source of great conflict and strife. Even long before the war, the whole world started falling apart once Harling began trying to build it. I often wonder what was going through Harling's mind when he was trying to destroy the very thing that so many people were sacrificed in order to create.
Sacrificed? What do you mean?
Have you seen all of those countless old space shuttles on Tyler Island that are no longer in use?
Yeah. I always thought of them as a good source of scrap. They're an obsolete technology that was abandoned during the construction of the space elevator. Which would mean that if the space elevator was destroyed, it would be that much harder for mankind to reach the stars. Until we find another way.
But even then, Harling still went ahead and tried to destroy it. At the cost of his own life.
That's not the way I heard it. What I heard was that he sacrificed himself to protect the tower from an incoming missile.
Oh, I was told he tried to fly his ship into the tower in order to destroy it.
I wonder which story is true, Your Royal Highness.
I don't know. Looking at it objectively, it's reasonable to believe that Harling had both options before him.
When it comes to which one you think he took, I guess it's like a mirror.
Yes, it is. It's like a mirror looking into your own soul, based on whichever choice you believe it was. At the moment, though, I can only see darkness. I think that thing should be destroyed.
It's time for the briefing. Although, since we don't have any contact with HQ, it's not like this is an official mission. Anyway, it looks like the seizure of Tyler Island and the relief from Osea have been postponed. In the meantime, we just have to do what we can to survive. Since losing its capital city of Ferbanti, Erusian forces have separated into smaller, autonomous factions. It looks like Erusia's largest force and leading faction will pass through the area around this base. The space elevator is significant to them, so they're probably heading there.
Should we intercept?
Why? I doubt they're gonna start a fight now.
Our top priority should be to get home. Let's go already.
Yeah. It's not like we have the supplies, power, or even a real reason to put up a fight. But what are we going to do if they bring the fight to us? We need to be ready to push them back. If we head inland from here towards Erusia, there's an old castle that's been converted into a stockpiling base. Shalaji Castle. It's currently occupied by some of the Erusian forces that broke off, but we need ammo and fuel. They appear to have converted a freeway into a runway, so we can expect them to have the capacity for air combat. But they'll be easier to handle than Erusia's lead faction. While we can't use all our aircraft to attack, the transport carrying the stolen supplies needs support. Okay, Strider Squadron. You head out first, and neuter the dogs at the stockpiling base. Rendezvous with Cyclops Squadron, who will bring the transport. Then we bring the supplies back to this base.
Got it.
Aircraft are our only threat.
Sounds good.
We'll make it. We're all gonna fly home. Together.